My name is Steve. Welcome to my shop. This video is Shark Bits number 4. It's going to be a little bit of a shop update. I've got some great news. I've got a few new items to show off, a couple of things that I got in the mail, and I just wanted to get everybody caught up. For the past approximately a year, I have been searching for a small surface grinder for my shop. I needed a bench top type surface grinder because of space restrictions here, and I've been every time one comes up, it's either too far away or it's been sold before I can get a chance to bid on it or purchase it. The other day I got up to an email saying that there was a Sanford surface grinder. It had just been listed that evening or that night before, and it was the price I was looking for, and I checked the location and it was less than an hour drive away for me. So before I even had a chance to think twice, I bought it, I called them, I made arrangements to go pick it up, and that afternoon I drove up to Edison, New Jersey and picked up my Sanford surface grinder. I'll include some pictures of the unit when I picked it up, and when I got it home, in order to get it out of my truck, I had to disassemble it, and I have pictures of some of the disassembly. But because of time restrictions, I did not take any video. However, as I clean it up and put it back together, I will do some videos on it. I've got to get some help. I've got to get one of my sons over here because all of the pieces are extremely heavy. I've ordered a base for it, a base cabinet. It's going to be on rollers. I have no choice. Because of the size of the shop, I have to be able to move it. But I've got a good heavy-duty cabinet. It's got a 1,400-pound capacity, and that should handle it just great. Plus it gives me storage underneath for some of the supplies. In anticipation of this, I ordered a grinding vise. I have had real good success with Shars in the past. I'm sure that there are some people out there that would argue with me. However, I've got a Shars vise on my milling machine. I've bought a lot of other setup equipment from them, and I've been very satisfied with it. So I picked up a 3-inch grinding vise to supplement a couple that I have. I have a miniature grinding vise, and I have one a little bit smaller than this, but it's made a little differently and not going to be quite as easy to use. So what I want to do on this video, I'm going to take this over to the surface plate and let's check it out and see how accurate it really is. Came very well packed. I've never had an issue with anything that's been shipped from Shars. I'm going to take and clean off a little bit of the oil. Just got some very light oil on it. It doesn't have that real heavy, crusty stuff that comes on some of the import tools. Okay, let's go take it over to the surface plate. Okay, I've got my tenths indicator set up, and okay, I've got it zeroed. I hope you can see that on the screen. Each graduation on this is 2/10. So I'm starting out here. I'm starting out at 0. I'm climbing up to 2/10. And I'm going back down to 1/10. 0. 2/10. This is supposed to be accurate to 2/10, so I can't complain about that. Now let's go to the other side. I'm staying just the needle width below 0. Now it's climbing again. It's consistent. Up about 1/10 and back to 0. Okay, let me try it on the side now. Okay, I'll zero it out again. I'm going to move this in a better position. You can still see it? Yeah. Okay, let's re-zero it. Two tenths down to 0. It's got a couple of spots on it. It's just some hardened oil. It's they scraped off right with my fingernail. That's better. It's 0. Whoops. I'm staying at 2/10. I'm going to re-zero it here. It's staying pretty much zero the whole length. Cross over to the other side. That hasn't varied a tenth yet. It's been right on zero pretty much the whole time. Okay, I've lost it. Got to re-zero it. Let's see if I can go over to this side without. Yeah, there we go. I held my zero. Well, I'm at 2/10 right now. Let's see what happens when I go the other side. So I've got about 2/10 difference between here and here. Let's turn it over. Whoops. Oops, I moved it. Let's re-zero it again. I knew I was zero there. Let's Well, that's pretty good. It, there we go. So it's all within 2/10, which is what they claimed in the information on it. I'm pretty happy with that. I thought that it might be my first grinding project for the grinder. While I'm at it, I just put the jaw in, and I'm going to check the top over top of the jaw. I don't know why, but I just decided I'd do that. So let's zero it out again. Let's zero it again. There's zero there. I'll go across the top with 2/10. And I jump over to the other jaw. It drops down to zero. There's 2/10. It's all pretty much within 2/10, so I'm pretty happy with that. While I'm over in the metrology area, I'm going to share another find with you. This is another piece that I got on eBay. I have been collecting thread micrometers. Anybody that follows me on Instagram will have already seen a picture of this one. This is a Shure Tomiko 0-to-1 micrometer, and for a 22 to 30 thread count. This was the one that was missing out of my collection. I have now from 8 threads per inch to 40 threads per inch in 0 to 1 micrometers. A combination of Starrett, Brown and Sharp, and now Shure Tomiko. I made an offer on it that they accepted. This thing is like brand new. Very, very happy with it. I have several other Shure Tomiko and Tomiko micrometers. My favorite one actually is one that I got from my grandfather, who was a tool and die maker. I actually purchased his original toolbox, which is actually the box sitting right here. And in that collection was a 0 to 1 micrometer, a Tomiko. In fact, I've got it right here. And it has been used a lot. And this is a micrometer in tenths. So, pretty familiar and pretty happy with the Tomiko and the Shure Tomiko line. And I have nothing against Starrett, and half of my micrometers are Starrett. But I'm here to tell you that the Tomikos don't bring Starrett prices all the time, and they're every bit as good a tool. This wraps up Shark Bits number 4. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I'm really looking forward to getting this surface grinder back into shape, assembling it. It's really in very good condition. As I disassemble it, I checked it for wear quickly, but I see absolutely no wear whatsoever. It was well lubricated. The biggest issue was dirt. It was apparently near either a shaper or a milling machine, and it was just filled with chips. Everything that could hold a chip had chips in it. So I'm going to get it all cleaned up and get it mounted on the new base, and we'll show you some video as we put it back together and put it on its maiden voyage. So thank you again for watching. Please like, comment, share, and thank you for subscribing.